Hi again, folks. I'm Doug Hensley, president of Hertz Real Estate Services, and I'm coming to you today with our June 2022 Farmland Market update. We're now here in early June, and after a really slow and cold start to the planting season across the Midwest, the weather finally started to cooperate, and farmers were loaded for bear when conditions improved. It doesn't take long when operators are properly equipped, and in a matter of about 3 weeks, we're now mostly planted in the core growing areas for corn and soybeans from Nebraska on the west all the way to the east through the I-states, Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana. There remain some trouble areas in central Minnesota and to the west into the Dakotas, particularly into North Dakota, where they had several major rain and snow events in April and into early May. And I suspect there will be some prevent planting situations where fields may not get planted this year. Fortunately, I think those troubles are mostly isolated to the northwest part of the Corn Belt, and much of the crop throughout the rest of the Corn Belt is now up and growing quickly as we have warm temperatures quickly and have good moisture in most of these areas. So I think we're in pretty good shape overall, even though we're just a little bit behind where we've been in recent years. The land market here in early June continues to show strength as well. We have a dozen plus public auctions on the schedule for the month of June, and we're going to be offering approximately 25 different farms to the auction market. This is in addition to a number of private brokerage sales and sealed bid sales that are also out there in the marketplace. So in comparison to many summers when things are a little slower in the marketplace on the sales front, there's a lot of activity here in mid-22 and some opportunities to purchase some really nice quality Midwestern farmland. So keep your eyes open for that. The grain markets continue to be supportive to a strong land market. $7 plus corn and $15 plus soybeans in the new crop have held for a couple of months now, and prices at those levels offer really strong opportunity for profit in this current growing season, assuming we can grow an average crop. If we're able to grow an average plus or even a big crop this year, there will be really strong profitability in the countryside. So again, that's supportive to a strong land market through the summer and into the fall. As I've mentioned over the last couple of months, market interest rates have started to tick higher, with the Federal Reserve lifting the overnight lending rate a couple of times now in an effort to get inflation under control in our country. We expect that rise in short-term interest rates to continue through the summer. I think there's probably going to be 2 or 3 more bumps. The longer-term mortgage market has absorbed that new stance from the Fed in pretty good shape, and longer-term interest rates have moved about 2% higher depending on the mortgage product. But local banks in particular are so awash with cash deposits that they haven't yet moved mortgage rates up enough higher to make purchases painful to buyers, because interest rates have previously been so low, at or near all-time record lows. So moving from a 3% interest rate to a 5%, while that's a meaningful move, it's still not painful, so to speak, for buyers, because a 5% long-term mortgage rate is still relatively low. I'm sure many of you out there watching this video have borrowed money in the past for well north of 5%. So what happens with interest rates between now and year end will be informative to the direction of the land market for farmland as well as other real estate markets, including residential and commercial property. We haven't seen a reset, so to speak, in any property values yet, because again, interest rates, while higher today than they were 90 or 120 days ago, they're still not high enough to cause asset values to reset in any shape or form. As we've said before, we'll be keeping our finger on the pulse of everything farmland related. So if you ever have a question about your farm, call us here at Hertz and we'll do our best to serve you well and get your questions answered. You can always reach us toll free at 800-593-LAND. That's 800-593-5263. Or you can visit us anytime at hertz.ag. Keep an eye on our website because, as I mentioned, we have a bunch of nice farms coming to the market, and you'll want to see those sale results, which we post as public auctions occur. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.